I'm a little bit early, so I'm preparing the decks. Let's see here. I think I'm going to use the amazing Sex Magic Tarot. I don't know if you guys have seen this. Oh, how funny is this? We're just the day after the full moon, and look at that. It's the moon card with the full moon on it and all this orgy going on here. This is a great deck just for like inspiration for sensuality and just ideas for sex positions. It's super, super fun. Ooh, and now we have Justice. And I always use the book for this one because the descriptions give you these really yummy words and philosophies about sex and, you know, and the different kinds of sex magic. So I'm going to explore that today on this sexy full moon. And I'm going to also pull cards from the Crystal Unicorn deck because I feel like today's a really playful day. You know, Lila is something that is a big part of this Unbound book. That chapter, I haven't sent you that chapter yet. It's probably going to be one of the later chapters you get during the course, so you probably won't get it until next year. But it's something that, it's like, well, Lila, it's a Hindu concept. It's related to Brahma, the great creator. And it's like a sweetness and a goodness and that playfulness of the universe to just create for the sake of creating. And it's a great energy to invoke when you start feeling like things are heavy and you're playing small. And I feel like, you know, when we play small, a lot of that is about, you know, being ashamed of our desires or feeling we're unworthy, trying to fit in, trying to people please, all of that. But when we're just in that space of natural divine play, we just create. It's spontaneous. So that energy today, I'm going to start off with our collective reading. I don't know if anybody's coming on today or who's coming on, and that's okay. So I'm asking for the playful universe to send us a collective message. So for all of my Unbound beauties, all of you, this is a general reading. There's a lot of different ways we can interpret these, but I'm going to see what the universe gives us as far as a playful unicorn card, and then a sex magic card. Excuse me. Ooh, we got a pretty one. And it's so funny. It totally represents the full moon in Aquarius. Holy shit. I swear to God. We are just like so like tapped in these days, right? So now I am shuffling the Sex Magic Tarot to see what we get. We got 3 cards. Wow. It's a lot of sex magic. Ooh. Wow. There's so much magic. Holy crap. Okay. From the Unicorn deck, we got the Star. Yes. Woohoo. Beautiful card for today. The Star in Tarot, one of the traditional meanings is the sign of Aquarius. So Aquarius, this is about working your air magic. So the air element is all about freedom. It's all about electricity. and, you know, conducting electricity through you, um, being hopeful. It's all about hopes and dreams. It's Aquarius is very connected to hopes and dreams. It's the 11th house of the zodiac. And it's also connected to humanity. This is giving you the green light that if you want to be doing some healing work, shine your light so others can find you. And I'm also getting, in relation to the sex magic cards here, that you're like reinventing yourself through your sensuality and sexuality. Like, how are you reviving and reawakening your magic? So we got some really cool sex magic cards. The Ace of Wands. I mean, this is the beginning of fire. So the reawakening of passion, yummy, and very hot sex. The second card is the Queen of Wands. She's here doing a striptease for this man who's just like, he's like, holy crap, she's so hot, woo! The Queen of Wands is an incredibly powerful, passionate woman, charismatic, magnetizes whatever she needs and wants to her. So even though, you know, Aquarius is the opposite sign of Leo, we've got all this fire. And, you know, basically the Ace of Wands is like the phallus. Let me see if I can find a picture of the Ace of Wands in here. It's basically a hand holding up like a big thick branch, and it's got flowers coming off of it or green leaves. So it's about new, renewed inspiration. So this could also be about a new opportunity. So we get a lot of new opportunities with full moons. Something's coming to a culmination, something you've been wanting to manifest since probably like February timeframe is ready to be birthed, ready to come into your life. And it's something that you are inseminating. It's seminal, it's groundbreaking, right? Because when we look at the phallus, what does the phallus do? It squirts sperm. So insemination, what seeds are being fertilized, you know? Here we go. This is the Ace of Wands in the unicorn deck, but you could see that beautiful branch. We're in Leo season, so it's all about passion and fire. And you're recreating yourself. You're playing in this more passionate way and moving through the world like the Queen of Wands. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. Your feminine side is wanting to be bold and fierce and come out like, yeah, here I am, like all open and open-hearted and just on fire and blazing and shining. It's not dimming your light in any way, shape, or form. So you're playing big, right? And you're hopeful and you're optimistic and you're feeling just fertile and ready to begin something new. So the only little warning we have here is the Five of Wands. I mean, the Five of Swords, excuse me. So the Five of Swords is about conflict, and it's about a change that's happening, and maybe in your boldness, you're being too harsh, maybe. And this is not the sexual magic meanings. I'm just giving you the meanings of the traditional tarot, and then we're going to take out the book and we'll read the individual sex magic interpretations. But when you use your words and your actions think of being the light. And yes, being truthful. You don't need to um, not tell people what you really think and not be really upfront about what you want. And maybe it's about fighting for what you want too. So the other interpretation of this, if you've been holding back too much, if you've been letting other people walk all over you, you kind of got to give them the, here's the line, stop doing this, and be really explicit. This is not about giving, like hidden signals or anything like that. This is about coming out and saying, you're being uncool, stop this fucking shit now, right? That's also the Five of Swords, can be about fighting a battle. But I feel like in your communication, you can be bold, you can be out there, you could be truthful, you could tell people exactly what you want and that you're willing to fight for it. So be strong, be bold, but you don't have to be harsh because, again, Leo is centered in the heart. Don't go too much into your head with the Five of Swords here. Okay, so let me get out the Tarot of Sexual Magic Interpretation. Okay, so we're going to start with the Ace of Wands. Page. Ace of Wands, union, the magic of the statues in the fire. Abandon is the surrender of oneself. One loses his own likeness to enter into something much greater. So you are melting into union. You are melting into your new form. And this new form, this new beginning, this new passion is going to inspire a lot of people. When you have the star, you're shining and inspiring others with your example. So by becoming the most passionate version of yourself, you're going to inspire others. And abandon is the surrender of oneself. So what are you surrendering to in your sensual and sexual life? Surrender to that passion, my dear. Okay, the Queen of Wands. Let's see. So the Queen of Wands, where is she? Undressing. Ooh, undressing. The magic of entwined rings. Honesty and devotion between partners are born of daily pleasures. You must seduce your partner every day as if it were always the first time. Wow. There's some inspiration for us. You might not be in a partnership right now. If that's the case, then how can you seduce life? How can you go out and flirt with life and be more open about who you are? Maybe if you're a woman, you're showing a little more cleavage, you're showing your open heart and your sensuality. If you're a man, maybe you're appreciating that in the feminine form or the masculine form. It depends on, what your pleasure is, right? But I feel like this is about receiving and giving pleasure through revealing your beautiful parts, through seducing and being playful. I mean, a lot of this is about being playful and hopeful and optimistic. Okay, let's see what the Five of Swords tells us. Shaking things up. Woo! Shaking things up. And she's undressing too. Interesting. But instead of seeing her front cleavage, we're seeing the back cleavage. There's a possibility. Show some back cleavage. If you got it, flaunt it, my darlings. So shaking things up. Magic of the purple flowers. And there's the purple flowers in the vase over there. You must overcome the fear of judgments, shame, and a sense of inadequacy. You must give yourself a good shake and take some risks. Ooh, yeah. Be bold. Be bold, be fierce, and yeah. Don't be so self-conscious. That was kind of flowing to me as I was downloading for today my email newsletter, that this whole idea of playing small, like your playing small does not serve the world because you're the star, right? Wow, I just love this. I might have to share this reading or parts of this reading um, on my YouTube and Facebook because it's too like uncanny. It's crazy uncanny. Um, there might be some light shining with that full moon. We're still in the full moon energy about a fear of being judged, or maybe you have been judged for how you do things and how you approach life, or maybe you want to have a certain kind of sex life, or you want to express your sexuality and your sensuality in a way that awakens others. You're definitely, with these two cards, you're awakening others. With this card, you're awakening others. And in the traditional star card, she's naked. She's naked and vulnerable and open and fresh and new. It's a rebirth. But there's this vulnerability that the queen here is in her strength and able to show her vulnerability. And the same with this card. She's naked, showing her vulnerability, exposing herself. This one, she's kind of not quite exposing herself. Like she's a little bit holding back, and he's giving her a hand. So maybe, if you're a feminine, allowing your masculine to appreciate you, to let him undress you, let him seduce you into seducing. Let him seduce you into seducing. I want to read this again. So the Five of Swords says, shaking things up, magic of the purple flowers. So purple is a very spiritual color, look like irises, but maybe you wear purple today, or do a meditation where you're like flooding your aura and chakras with the color purple. It's a purple of royalty and protection. And it's also, when we think of the violet flame, we think of karmic release, of burning off and transforming karmic shit that we need to release. So you must overcome the fear of judgments, shame, and a sense of inadequacy. You must give yourself a good shake and take some risks. Wow. That is one of the best readings, I think. Yeah, I'm feeling very connected to this reading right now, and I'm hoping you guys are the same way. So, well, we're about 15 minutes in to our reading here, and I don't think anybody's coming. So I'm probably just going to end this recording and send you guys this. So on here, I think I'm going to pull a relationship card for all of us, a love angels, romance angels card. Since there is so much passion floating around, let's see what the advice is from the romance angels. Well, and our chapter 3 that we're going through this month is the chemistry of desire. We're learning about the sex magic of Isis and the sex alchemy of Horus, and the tantric Jesus and Mary Magdalene, And yeah, we did our exercises. Oh my gosh, new love. Okay, the romance angel spoke really quickly. Yay. All right, so yeah, so everything that we're doing in the course right now in Unbound is totally like in alignment with these cards. So new love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings with all this passion around you and culminations. There's new beginnings. So if you're, if you are in a committed relationship and you're coupled up already, this can mean a renewed opening of love and passion in your relationship. For those of us singles, new love is here. It's already here. So I feel like, another thing I downloaded last night during the full moon was filling myself up with my own love, like really stop looking out there for love, looking outside of myself for those feelings of love and that juiciness that sometimes we want other people, like our partner, to make us feel. And there's nobody responsible for those feelings except you. If I can fill myself up with that love, I'm not going to look for it outside of myself. So I think a part of this is a renewed love for self and how to express that and spread that energy within yourself. And that's a lot about what those practices are in our chapter 3. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to read what the romance angels say about new love. The romance angels have sent you this card like a Valentine greeting, signaling the introduction of someone new into your love life. Yay! Perhaps you've recently met this person and your interest was piqued. This card validates that your connection was mutual and real. It is safe for you to explore it, and the romance angels will guide your actions accordingly. Of course, if you're already in a committed relationship, you'll want to consult your angels and perhaps a counselor or other trusted person to get insights into your feelings. While running into the arms of a suitor may sound passionate, the reality of guilt over the affair will soon weigh heavily upon you. It's better to confront the issues within your present relationship that left your emotional doors open for someone else. This card can also mean that you'll soon meet a new person. In these cases, the romance angels are asking you to keep the faith that love is in your cards. You deserve love and you're lovable. The angels guide you to be aware, as you never know when your partner will arrive. So maybe this 5 of Swords is about, again, releasing that shame, judgment, those things, those defenses, that make you have that harsh kind of armor over yourself. So be the Queen of Wands, be vulnerable, bold, open-hearted, sensual, undress, be naked, be that open, loving, sensual, bold energy in the world and shine, because you are the star, my love. You are the star. Okay, I love you guys. I'm going to end this recording and I will email it to y'all. And I'm also going to be posting this for my friends on Facebook because, oh my God, this is the perfect full moon reading. It's amazing, right? A special shout out to my amazing friend Vienna. Last night we had the most beautiful full moon ritual. We did it. We spent the moonrise and got moon bath while we were in her pool on top of this hill with the moon shining over us and the stars and shooting stars. And it was incredible, an incredible night. So a lot of this, I think, got really downloaded during that time. So thank you, sister. It was an amazing night, and I hope you all had a beautiful full moon night. We're still in the energies. Soak up these energies, put out your crystals. Um, Maybe, yeah, put them in a bowl of water, and then you could also take some of that water and make a full moon essence from that. So a lot of times I'll put rosemary and some rose petals or some essential oils in there and my crystals overnight in the full moon and let that all soak. And then I put it in a little spray bottle, and it's awesome. It's a way to like cleanse your space, charge yourself, and yeah, feel good. It's a hopeful, beautiful time. So I hope you're all feeling as refreshed as I am. Okay, I'll see y'all soon. Bye.